We're at Tetherball Coffee Shop. I'm so excited. I'm here with Roz, a ViStar financial educator. Great to see you again.
Thank you.
And we're going to be checking in with Shay and Dominic. They took on the ViStar Debt Payoff Challenge because they're a newly married couple. They do have a little bit of debt, and they want to get mortgage ready to own a home. This is a very exciting time in their lives.
Well, there's really three major components to that, and that would be, looking at your current debt-to-income ratio.
Okay.
Saving that money, putting it aside towards that goal for the down payment, and also maintaining the great credit history.
Yeah, that's a good point too. And so what were some of the challenges they faced, with the debt and then wanting to combine those finances?
Well, as a newly married couple, it's not uncommon at all to kind of figure out how do we take student loan debt, how do we take credit card debt, and still put money aside to save for that home ownership. So those are things that I think a lot of couples struggle with financially. How do we bring this together to make it happen?
Right, so that they can get that home. It is a very exciting time, but it can be a little nerve-wracking, right? But you've been able to help them.
Yes.
We don't really know their progress yet. I think it's time to go check in with them.
I agree. Let's go.
Let's go. Hi, you guys.
Hello.
So good to see you both again.
Good to see you guys.
Oh my gosh, I know this is such an exciting time. This is so exciting for you. I have to ask though, because last time we checked, newly married, congratulations once again. Working on paying down some debt and also combining those finances. So last time we checked, how's progress been?
It's been good. We've been doing good. We've paid off one of our credit cards with savings from our savings. So just kind of lowering our debt, improving our debt to income ratio. So we've done some good progress.
Yeah, so what has that felt like then to make that progress?
It's been good. It felt a little strange seeing all that money leave the account all at once, but
bet.
it's been good.
Yeah, that was hard, but it's good to not, be paying that interest.
Well, I know you guys had some hesitation about taking that savings account money and paying off that high interest rate credit card, but you did come up with a plan to replace that savings account. Tell me a little bit about that.
So initially, we wanted to make sure that when we took something out of our savings, we had emergency funds still like 3 to 5 months in there, if we took money out of there. So we did have that. So.
And we still have a plan to replenish those funds by setting up automatic transfers from our accounts to get money back into that savings account so we can build it to where it was before.
That's
so
nice.
How do you feel about that?
Oh, very good, very good. It's been a process and a learning process for us, but it's been very good.
Well, that's really exciting. Love that you can set it and forget it by doing those automatic payments, kind of moving that money. But we also have to talk about your student loan debt. You've been looking at options for paying that off too, right?
Yes, so I've been doing my research, been looking at all of our options there. There's options to pay it off fast or kind of have the smallest payments a month and pay it off a little bit longer over time. But we're just kind of trying to figure out what works best in our budget.
Right. And of course, another big one, combining the finances, because you're a newly married couple, and of course, all newly married couples are going to be dealing with this at one point, right? And there's several options for that as well.
It is, and it's not uncommon to wonder how are we going to put all this together.
Right.
So there is one option where we can have our finances totally separate, and then we just pay our own individual bills, and then each put money in the savings account. Or we can have my separate account, your separate account, and then combine account together.
Okay.
Right. And so we looked at that, and we, kind of try to decide. What'd you guys do?
So we went for a kind of a hybrid approach. We both have our own individual checking accounts. We both contribute to our bills and our rent each month. And then for our larger things, we have a separate account we transfer money into.
Right. So we pay our bills together. We have a credit card that we both use, for gas, groceries, travel, like the points and stuff.
Oh yeah.
But we pay that off together. So we're still going towards the same goal, paying everything off together.
So it really works well for them. And that's what I think makes a huge difference. You're going to sit down, you're going to look at what works well for us and what we need to do that combines everything and still leads us to that ultimate goal of home ownership.
All right, so it sounds like you got your plan in place, feeling optimistic, empowered, right, for this next move. And so last time we did see you, you were looking at a home. I know that you want a home that is going to be close to both of your parents, right? Because they're looking for grandbabies soon. I know that.
They are.
Yeah, and they'll have the built-in babysitter, right, if you're close by. So that'll be
Exactly.
But how has that process been going with your realtor?
been going really well. Actually, a little exciting update. We've identified a home that we want to purchase.
Oh, that's exciting.
Well, good luck. That's
so
exciting.
It sounds like you guys are ready for the next step to meeting with one of our mortgage loan officers. And at ViStar Credit Union, we have some really great mortgage programs that'll really help you make the right decision and the right choice and help you really identify what's going to work best for you. So that sounds great. I'm excited to have you have that conversation.
Oh, we are too.
Yeah, that next step moving forward, that home ownership, that big goal that you guys have, and then having the babies and just
Because y'all are having those babies.
I mean, the future life that you have, it just seems like it's such on the right track, and ViStar and Roz have been able to help you with that. You guys feel good about everything?
Yeah, we do. It's exciting.
It's really
Empowered.
exciting to see this. This is really great. You guys have done such an amazing job with really taking the steps that it takes and working through some of that, uncommon, unfamiliar territory that so many people struggle with.
Right.
So I'm so glad.
I think it's time for a cheers. What do you think?
Yes.
Cheers to the McNultys! Good luck with everything.
Thank you.
We joined the debt payoff challenge with the goal of getting our debt to income ratio lower, getting some of our debt taken care of so we could get more mortgage ready so we could hopefully buy a home. And I think we have made those steps. We have paid off debt. We are mortgage ready. We are looking to buy a home now.
Yep.
What we are most excited about with home ownership is probably not spending money on rent every month and seeing it leave our account and not have equity in it. Seeing that we're going to own something that's going to be ours in the long term, which is really exciting for us, never having had that before.
And a backyard for our dog.
And a backyard for our dog.
Yes.
Yes.
I think they set an amazing example of how you can work through the uneasiness, the uncertainty of how do we do this? How do we put it together? How do we still have a savings account? How do we still have security in all of this? So I think it really sets a really good tone for letting other couples or even anyone for home ownership for that matter know you can work through the process. Let's start where you are now and then we can get to that end.
We are so happy and excited for the McNultys and their future of home ownership and building a family. And if you would like to know what ViStar has to offer in terms of free tools and financial resources, just head to vistarcu.org.